Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. Police are investigating reports of gunshots on the east side of Sioux Falls. It happened just after 3 o'clock this morning in the 1500 block of East 10th Street. Police have not made any arrests yet. There's no word on how many shots were fired or if any buildings were struck. Investigators are checking surveillance video in the area. We expect to learn more about the incident during Monday morning's briefing by Sioux Falls Police, which will live stream here on KELOLAND.com. People in Sioux Falls came together Saturday to show support for those in Ukraine. A crowd filled Sanaa's Gourmet restaurant, raising more than $9,000 for World Central Kitchen. The organization partners with local chefs in disaster areas to help feed those in need. Sanaa says the downtown event exceeded her expectations, bringing in more than double her goal. If you missed the fundraiser, you can give directly to World Central Kitchen. You can find the link here on KELOLAND.com. Two local former educators with ties to both Russia and Ukraine are hoping to raise awareness and give some background on the long, uneasy history between the two countries. Sarah and Aaron Spencer lived in Russia for 6 years and visited Ukraine often. They hosted an online forum Saturday from Sioux Falls discussing the political, cultural, and ethnic divisions separating the two countries.
To help people understand the background situation behind it all.
And I think people who know that we've been and lived in Russia have asked us questions. And so we thought, well, let's just answer the questions all at once.
The couple plans on hosting more forums to educate the public about the ongoing conflict. Let's get a first look at the forecast now. A meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful start to the day out there. Enjoy it if you can, and you don't have to bundle up as much either, as we are noticeably milder compared to Saturday morning. Outside we go with a view downtown, 24 and an honest 24. Not much of a wind chill, if anything, to speak of, considering it is a nice, calm start to the day. Beautiful sunrise with the clocks being set ahead 1 hour earlier this morning. So we also get that later sunset, which will be around 7:30 Central, give or take. Temperatures across the region predominantly in the low to mid 20s, a few upper 20s to low 30s toward the Nebraska border, including 31 in Custer, 29 in Yankton, but 27 Pierre, 25 as you head up toward Aberdeen. And not much of a breeze to speak of either, so we don't have to worry about any kind of wind chill, let alone wind advisory like we had yesterday morning. But the wind does come back a little bit by the start of your next work week, along with the fact that we're not looking at much moisture coming our way in the short term or the long term. So we are going to be dealing with an elevated fire weather risk as we head through much of the upcoming week. We'll talk about that and the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Leapin' Lizards, a popular tourist attraction in the Black Hills, is celebrating a milestone this year. Reptile Gardens, south of Rapid City, is entering its 85th year. The business boasts the world's largest collection of reptiles and has been going strong since 1937. We'll look back on the history of this destination that's drawn millions of people through the decades in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. Great Bear Ski Valley in Sioux Falls is preparing to close up shop for the winter with the arrival of warm spring-like temperatures. Today's your last chance to hit the slopes. Great Bear will say goodbye with its annual end-of-season bash, Snert Fest, featuring several fun events on the now slushy snow. It was a short but productive season at Great Bear.
40,000 visits for the year, which is pretty good considering we had zero snow on the ground. You know, everything that we have, we made. So it was an odd year, but it was a good year as well.
Great Bear was open for just over 10 weeks this winter, 2 days longer than last season. Today's Snert Fest themes is video games, and participants are encouraged to dress up as their favorite family-friendly character. Events include a limbo and ollie contest at 11 o'clock, a costume contest at noon, sled races at 1:30, and a pond skim at 3 o'clock. It costs $5 to enter each event, with all proceeds to benefit Parkinson's research. The Sioux Empire Sportsman Show wraps up today at the Sioux Falls Convention Center and Arena. You'll find the best in resorts, lodges, and camps from the Midwest and Canada, plus the newest fishing boats, pontoons, tackle, and electronics. There are also hunting and fishing seminars taking place. Today's hours are from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Admission is $10 for adults, children are $2.50, and free for kids 5 and under. The Sioux Falls Storm indoor football team takes on the Quad City Steamwheelers at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Kickoff is at 3:05. Enjoy an afternoon of men's college basketball action on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports coverage begins at noon Central Time with the Atlantic 10 Conference Championship game. That's followed by the Big Ten Championship starting at 2:30. Then find out all the teams and getting invitations to the big dance during the NCAA selection show from 5 to 6 p.m. KELOLAND Weekend News at 5:30 will air on KELO Extra. Adam?
Well, if you want to get outside, I highly recommend you do so. You won't have to worry about wearing too many layers, considering we should get into the 50s, so a hoodie will suffice. But cloud cover is going to increase as we head through the afternoon and into the evening, as a little clipper starts to get its act together to the north and west, and then kind of slides down south and east along that boundary. Not everybody is going to see really much of anything as we head through the night, but we do have that opportunity for a few rain and snow showers in northern and northeastern KELOLAND. Beyond that, we're pretty quiet in the northern plains today. If you want snow, you head to Michigan or northwestern Ohio as this system continues to move eastward. We, however, are going to be playing a waiting game again for any kind of decent moisture, rain, snow, or otherwise. Here's a look at Futurecast, and there's that little chance for rain, and then that switches over to a small chance for a mix and then snow a little bit further to the north. Little, if anything, is expected from this. This is going to be more of a nuisance than anything else. The rest of your Monday and Tuesday are looking pretty good. Monday, the cooler of the 2 days, as Tuesday climbs well into the 50s and 60s in many locations. In fact, much of your temperature outlook headed through next weekend is actually looking like we'll favor above average temperatures sticking around. But as we go deeper into the start of spring, we do back off a little bit. It'll still be very pleasant and comfortable, but it's not going to be as warm. The temperatures that we're going to be seeing in the 7-day forecast are more akin to what we get in mid to late April. So keep that in mind. Highs today in the 40s in northeastern KELOLAND, 35 up towards Sisseton, but 50s and 60s elsewhere with a generally light breeze that will start to pick up as we head overnight. Lows will go into the 20s to low 30s. Highs for your day on Monday take a small step backward into the 30s to the northeast, 40s and 50s elsewhere. With your 7-day forecast featuring a decent bit of warmth, Monday being really the only hiccup on the thermometer. We also stay mainly dry beyond a small isolated rain shower chance early on Thursday. Beyond the 7-day forecast, we may try and bring in a little bit of rain by the start of that next work week beyond the 7-day forecast, but otherwise, we just continue to wait. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.